Presented by Twisted Tea.
Welcome back to the Jerry Richardson Stadium. We're about to start the second half. This is American Athletic Conference on ESPN. This is ESPN College Football Prime Time.
He's right there as we take a look at our game flow brought to you by Progressive.
Well, the first half of this game, we expected was going to be a lot of Makai Hughes, and it's been a lot of Makai Hughes. 19 carries, 79 yards as the game's lone touchdown. 30 carries last week. Tulane wants to run the football. They're going to be a physical outfit, and they talk if they can win the line of scrimmage, they're going to win the game, and they're winning the line of scrimmage and getting the ball to Makai Hughes.
Dan Mullen, Matt Berry back with you up here in the booth. And early on, look, both teams have gone about it exactly how we thought. Tulane staying on the ground even with all their weapons. The true freshman quarterback, Deshaun Purdy, and Charlotte, they've had their opportunities, but when they start driving the ball, self-inflicted wounds on the penalty.
Well, and that's what's really hurt them. The defense has stood up. They've been not rigging. They gave up the one touchdown, held Tulane to a field goal. But it is finishing the drives offensively, as you said. The penalties and the mistakes when they've gotten down in the red zone have hurt them. But it's only a 7-point game, and they're right in the middle
And
of this.
we are underway in quarter number 3.
Tulane won the first half toss. They deferred.
We're in the second half of the game.
The ball for them as we take a look at the first half stats brought to you by Chewy. And overall, Coach, balanced attack on the ground. Tulane the advantage in the passing game, but time of possession is the one that stands out.
Well, and we expect that. I think the big one that you see, Matt, is the third downs too. 8 for 11 for Tulane in that first half. The ability to stay on the field and extend drives, which allows them to run the football. 0 for 4, and that's the big deal for Charlotte. And what they're going to have to do with Deshaun Purdy is find a way to convert on some of these third downs when they have the ball.
The first and 10 at the 25. Play fake from Mensa to start the second half. Shot to the outside. They're going to call it a catch. That is Dante Fleming. And a good start for a gain of 11 as we check in with Harry Lyles.
Matt, I caught up with Biff Poggi coming out of the locker room, and I asked
And
him,
right behind, that's the cheerleader.
He said, well, defensively, we're doing fine. He's like, you're not going to be able to take everything away from them on the offensive side of the ball. He said, but we need more offense. He said, our freshman quarterback is playing like a freshman right now. He said he wants him to understand down and distance situations better. That was one of the things that he was talking about earlier in the game when it came to feel. So we'll see how he does here in the second half.
Harry, thank you. Not much drama there with Makai Hughes. And outside the broadcast, a scuffle there at the end of the play. 8-6. You talked about the true freshman quarterback, Deshaun Purdy. Got to start earlier in the year against Gardner Webb. And coaches believe he was the guy that gave the best chance to win. There was some up and down, as you would expect from a true freshman. But some of that were, again, self-inflicted penalties. But still, coach gives him credit, just down 10-3.
Absolutely, and they put the drive together, the 2-minute drive that ended in points. But when you do have a young quarterback, you want to avoid those self-inflicted mistakes that put you behind chains and put the pressure on him to have to make all the plays.
So 2nd and 4, play fake Mensa. Again, quick shot outside. You'll keep Brown.
Whoa.
And I've been impressed with this Joe Craddock offense and how they still find ways to utilize the weapons out of the running game to play fake and quick shots.
Absolutely, and they get the guys open by establishing the run and being physical. They have some talented wideouts. He's done a good job of designing, whether it's been a quick game, you see it there, some of the bubble screen throws and quick screen throws, and some shots down the field off of play action that he's created to get them the ball.
We'll keep an eye on Yoki. He was slow to get up. Here's one of those shots you're talking about. A long throw to Mario Williams comes up with it. Another play fake. So, Coach, it's as if at the half they were talking about how the running game was consistent. They're now using that running game for play action and getting some open shots.
Well, you're going to create one-on-ones. So you're able to match protect for your quarterback. Does a great job anticipating the throw on the comeback to Mario Williams. Mario did a great job driving the DB off, top end of the route. And when if you're going to make those safeties get involved in stopping the run, you're creating one-on-one matchups for your talented receivers outside.
Left side, Hughes. And the problem is for Charlotte, when you look at this big picture, in the 20-play drive and the 16-play drive, what Tulane has done tonight, we showed you the time of possession a moment ago. But these drives are big play, long play drives that eat a ton of clock.
Yeah, and it's the clock and it's the physical wear down on the defense. Now, I know Charlotte, they like to roll deep on the D-line, play a lot of different players on the defensive line, but you're going to have to keep people fresh to be able to stop the physicality of this run game.
First drive, almost 11 minutes off the clock. Mensa, middle of the field.
Wow.
That was Yoel Keith Brown.
We made another first down.
Slow to get up and play and go. Looks healthy there. Gannon 19, and now it's the throw game for the Green Wave that's leading them here in this first possession, third quarter.
Well, and it's great protection by the offensive line to let these deep routes against man-to-man develop down the field. But you get that a lot when you're running the ball that successful. The offensive line, the D-line's fitting the run, not rushing the passer.
Again, a play fake. Again, over the middle. That was incomplete. Intended for Williams. Elijah Pope is there. Second down. I mean, this is a complete flip in terms of what they're doing offensively relative to what we saw in the first half.
Absolutely, yeah. They've taken those shots of establishing the run. They're starting to pull it, take some shots down the field. Let's see if we get the tendency breaker here, Matt. A shot on 1st and 10, 2nd and long. We getting a throw?
No, wrong. 100%. Stat alive. Arnold Barnes III. It's like that house.
We're in the red zone now.
Year, you know, that always gives out the big candy bars.
You gotta get there early.
Which, by the way, we could break down a whole scenario of what that person's insecurities are to hand out big candy bars to make everyone else in the neighborhood look bad. We'll save that for the fourth quarter. Don't be the fourth quarter. 9th play of the drive, big third down.
This is where they've excelled all night long on the conversions, and Menz has done a great job keeping plays alive and moving the chains.
Roll out left. And a good job by Charlotte's defense. Ali. 4th down and the field goal unit comes out. So a great job by the 49ers. Kind of a bend but no great drive for them.
Absolutely. And they ran this earlier. You call that little sprint left option, a little quick out by the slot receiver. And Mensa does a good job getting it, but the coverage all over him. Ali sees the play, recognizes it, breaks on the ball, tackles him short, and they're gonna hold him to another field goal attempt.
Jacob Barnes already good from 34 yards.
It was a 34-yard attempt. Same attempt like we did the first half.
Kick on the way. And another 34 yards.
And it's good. We lead by 10-point game.
So that's some good for Tulane to get the points. That's some good